to win. Is that the bottom line here, or is it 500 some yards in total offense and not really putting the kind of points on the board that you want?
You know, it's about the win. I thought, you know, there's certainly some stuff to clean up. I think, you know, off the top of my head, penalties. We kind of put ourselves in some bad down and distances, and then in the red zone, our defense played outstanding, gave us a lot of extra possessions, and we got to be able to capitalize when they give us an extra possession, and especially when we have a short field. We got to kind of pride ourselves on getting a touchdown every time. So all that aside, a win's a win, and I was very proud of the way our team, just as the game went on, we kind of gained momentum. We really got into a rhythm and kind of had everything going for us. So certainly far from perfect, but you know, the win's what matters.
Were there any thoughts at all at halftime we're losing to a lower division team at the half, and here we go again?
You know, we I'd honestly say that we felt good about what we were able to do. I think, you know, when we looked around the locker room, we really felt we could move the ball on these guys, and we just had to clean up the penalties. I thought we did a lot better in the second half with that. And then just when we got down in the red zone, we had to really, you know, try to get 7 every time.
How do you fix those red zone issues as far as turning into touchdown drives and field goals?
You know, we just gotta. You know, I think there were a couple times where you know, there might have been a sack or might have been a penalty that brought us kind of a little further out, and I think we got to keep ourselves close. We can't shoot ourselves in the foot, so to speak, and bring ourselves back away from the goal line. But you know, a lot of it's just basic execution. I know for me there was throw to Connor. I left high, and I think there's things we can clean up, but it's nothing crazy.
Can you talk about that touchdown run you had? It's just your second in your career.
Oh yeah, no. Just kind of came open, and you know, we only needed 6 yards. So hopefully I can at least fall forward. That's 3. So we'll see. I think it was all right.
How kind of would you just assess the overall state of the passing game right now? It looks like obviously you're comfortable with the 2 tight ends, you're comfortable with Mulaney, comfortable with Bolden, but not a lot of catches for other guys out there.
Yeah, but I think you named 4 guys right there that are really going to be. You know, kind of staples of our offense. I think if you look at those 3, and then Caleb Smith had a good game for us, and then, you know, I think even the backs. Teron had a great play on a check down where he took it a long ways, and you know, Storm took a screen for a touchdown. So I think, you know, everyone's going to chip in here and there, and you know, today, you know, those 3 guys had big games. I thought Caleb had a big game, and you know, everyone's going to have to grow. You know, myself more than anyone.
Sean, your biggest positive takeaway and then the negative takeaway would just be the red zone?
Yeah, you know, I think we just need to, you know, clean up the penalties and then really pride ourselves on getting touchdowns in the red zone. But, you know, at the same time, the positive is we won. That's what really matters. And you know, from an offensive perspective, I like the way we were kind of able to correct some of the mistakes we had made earlier in the game and really get into a rhythm as the game went on. I think that's a good sign.
Talk about the call that was called. You were going. It looked like a forward pass, and then you kind of stood there, and then they jumped on it, and they said it was a fumble. Did you think it was a forward pass? That was not.
You know, I was throwing, so in my own head, I was thinking that it was a forward pass, just because when I start my motion, I'm passing is the way I see it. But you know, I didn't get a good look at it on the replay or whatever. So you know, I'm sure the officials did a good job.
I mean, like going forward, I mean, if something like that ever is close, do you jump on it next time? Or?
Yeah, if you can. I think I had a hard time finding the ball at first. You know, you're looking downfield throwing, and then suddenly the ball's, you know, it takes you a second to find it.
You mentioned the defense and how they set you up in good field positions. What did that do on the sideline when the defense is forcing 4 turnovers in the third quarter, and that's what allowed you guys to take the lead?
Yeah, well, it was great for us. You know, they're a great defense. We've seen them every day for almost 30 days now, and you know, we know they're good, and they came out and played well today. I think you look at you know, their ability to force turnovers and give us a short field. I think, you know, they played outstanding, and I think we need to kind of pick up the slack. And when they do give us a short field, we got to pride ourselves on getting 6.
How nice was it to see Woods kind of break off a nice game for you guys today?
It was great. I thought he played well. Obviously, the screen for a touchdown, had a couple big runs. You know, both him and Teron, when we were kind of in the 4-minute mode late in the game. You know, those are important. That's important yardage right there when you need, you know, just 2 first downs to kind of close the game out. I thought they both handled it well.
Thanks, Sean.
Thank you,
No problem.
Thanks, Sean.